Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gators' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He'll do it himself. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes can really attack on this second and short. They'll go to the ground. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hacks close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Duff. Got his man on the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll toss it to the left. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Run in the red zone. It's Jones. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season. You're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Dodd. Got it in the middle, it's Moncrief. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
Coming out with it, it's Bean. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Looking for space, it's Payne. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. from the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Breaks into the open. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on first and goal.
The Gators are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it here on third and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. This coach told us he was going to be aggressive. Couldn't win this game by kicking field goals. But being aggressive is one thing, being reckless is another.
Yeah, and I'm going for the reckless ones. I'm all in. If you're going to be aggressive, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, that's your plan. Stick to it. High-scoring games are going to happen in college football. I need touchdowns, not field goals.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on first down. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think you're seeing an example right now of some of the playmakers this offense has and just how deceptive they are. Once they have the football in their hands, they're just so difficult to tackle and bring down. David, they've got some difference makers at the running back position.
And it's really hard when you've got backs and speed all over the field, but when you get in the open field, man, it's got to be each other. There's got to be multiple guys coming to the ball carrier at one time so you can get him on the ground. One guy at a time makes it really, really hard. This defense has got to do a better job getting to the football at the same time with some bad intentions. Get that dude on the ground, man.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Now on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw and make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fluid. They came down hard, quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be fourth down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. And the Canes will line up to... They snap it to the up end. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the first down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Back to pass, it's Duff. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this run.
They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
And the Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Caught behind the line. It's Bean. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. He'll toss it. Nice move there. At the 35, he's open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded at several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Duff. He lets it fly. Makes the grab down the left side. Inside the
this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
And the Gators headed quickly to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
The RPO, it's complete. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move, it's Payne. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Gives it on the option. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. To get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Duff. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
This defense really does a nice job playing with their eyes and pursuing the ball. They took away all the quarterback's options down the field. When he finally checked it down, they rallied to him, made the tackle, now setting up 4th.
The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. And they'll fake it again. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. To the air, it's Duff. He's got an open man. And he's dragged down. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hill. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Key. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Key. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
But how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bean. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he's stopped. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Bean. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. To get it to the marker. Oh, he's got some space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too, now that you just picked up that first down. Don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's complete on the right side. Turns it on in midfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got it. There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Finds a little space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Gators will hustle to the line. Gators move the chains on the designed run for the quarterback. Another facet to this offense.
Yeah, and so many things to defend. You think about the Gators, you think about speed out wide, you think about speed and playmakers at running back, and now you throw the quarterback into the mix, and I think that's when you've seen them have the most.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws to the tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 35, he's got room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. They'll give it to him again. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cave. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Key. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels.
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tight end now in motion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Canes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. The give on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. To throw, it's Duff. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the route is on.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's key. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They just keep firing. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gators are rolling down the field.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
But talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And the Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Going for the marker on the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Unloads to the wideout. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Might be calling a hot route. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.